Roblox is on blast right now because it is seeming to protect child predators. They are not banning child predators from their platform. And even when they do, they don't make any form of way to prevent them from coming back. They can just make a new account and continue what they were doing. I don't know why people think that Star Stable is any different and is excused from the same things, because it's not. The same things happen on Star Stable, and they will continue to happen on Star Stable. And I'm almost worried that they're going to get worse when Roblox is hopefully taken out of the hands of many children. Star Stable is a platform that is made for kids, and I feel like a lot of people tend to forget that. I know that Star Stable is a very nostalgic game, and a lot of older players like myself tend to stick around because of the nostalgia from when we were children. But here's the problem. Kids still play this game. I had the most wholesome interaction in Global the other day. There was a girl who was asking me how long it would take for her to buy a new horse. She told me how many star coins she had, and she didn't know how to do the basic math to figure out when she could get this new horse. So I talked with her in Global, and I helped her figure out the equation and how to do it. I had a little mini math lesson with this kid. Super wholesome. It was so cute. She was the sweetest little thing. Well, the problem is, I'm not a person who's going to do something bad to this little kid, but somebody else might. They would see a kid who doesn't know how to do basic math, who doesn't know how to do 1,000 minus 600, and they would intend to hurt that kid. And it's horrifying to me knowing that this audience is so vulnerable. And it makes me so upset, because not even an hour later, in the same Global chat where I was helping this little kid learn how to do basic math, there were people cursing, saying slurs, and all of this horrible, horrible things in chat, because there are ways around the AI chat filter. This isn't me saying that AI is always bad. There are definitely good utilizations of AI. You can use AI to set up a chat filter, and it can filter out all of the obvious words very quickly, but then you still need human interaction to be able to fine-tune this, and they just don't seem to have that in Star Stable. The door is so wide open for exposing kids to content that they shouldn't be exposed to, and it doesn't get monitored. There's a report player feature in game, and I'm going to be so honest, I don't think it works. I don't think Star Stable looks at any of the complaints. A week after it was implemented, I had reported 3 people for 3 different things. 2 of them were saying some horrendous stuff in chat, and one of them had glitched into an area where they weren't supposed to be at a very low level. Star Stable only got back to me about the one who glitched into into a higher level area and said, "Oh, this player's chat is clean. Why did you report them?" And I replied to their email and said, "If you read what I said when I reported this person, I said that I'm not reporting their chat, I'm reporting their behavior, and that they were able to bug into an area where they weren't supposed to be. They were cheating, they were hacking, they were glitching the game. Why?" And they emailed me back and were like, "Oh, sorry about that. Can you tell us the name of the player?" And I was so fed up at that point. So it's crazy. And that was the only thing I've ever received. So either that means that was the only instance that I reported somebody that they had issues with, or they stopped reading them after a month or something. I don't know, but it seems like no matter how much you report a person, the worst that happens is they probably get chat banned for like 3 days. And I'm going to be so honest, I haven't seen people getting chat banned. I mean, I've seen people in Global say, "Oh, my friend has chat ban," but it just doesn't happen as often. Like, I do role plays with some of my friends on Star Stable. I do roles with other adults, and we keep it very PG, even though we are a very limited group of, like, there's only 3 of us, and we try and make mature stories with our horses, and, you know, like, we try and make a good fantasy lore, and we do all this kind of almost D&D style role plays on Star Stable, and we don't even say anything bad, but our messages get blocked all the time just because the filter is ridiculous and doesn't know what to filter. And we haven't gotten chat ban, and it's crazy because I think every other one of our messages gets blocked, and we're literally just saying like, "Oh, hey guys, I rolled a 3. I guess my horse is going to injure its leg today," and things like that get blocked. But then there are literally kids in Global calling each other racial slurs and and homophobic terms, and that can go through perfectly fine. It's crazy to me. Star Stable, you need to figure your stuff out because I hope you're paying attention to the Roblox situation because look at how bad that's blowing up. That's going to happen to you if you do not make a change. I want to see it. I really want to see it. Oh my God, I'm just so mad. And you're not the only kids game that I want to blow up about this. There are a few others. This is just the one that I play because I love it and I played it since I was a kid. It's just crazy that this kind of stuff can happen. All right, that's it. See you guys later.